Hello punks, it's me Tommy and this is Tommy's Vinyl Now. And today I have here top 50 of Finnish Punk Rock Records. It's not going to include any compilation, only full LPs from different bands, and I'm not going to do it counting from 50 to 1. I'm going to do this like starting from 78 to 2024. Yes, it's going to be heavily there in the 80s because for me, punk equals hardcore. Let's start. 1978. Pelle Miljoona and NOS. This is the very first Finnish punk rock record. And Pelle was in England, found punk, and when he returned home, he wrote a bunch of songs and made this band in Savonlinna. And it of course it starts with some Navain Pogon, one of the greatest punk rock songs ever. Excellent album. And from Tampere, Pogo Record released this Eppunormaali Agne Pop. It includes songs like Poliisi pamputtaa taas, that it's like very first Finnish punk rock song I ever heard from radio. I don't know, this record don't feel anymore as good as it was back in the day. Eppunormaali turned to be rock band, the biggest rock band in Finland. In 1979, Ratsia's first album full of legendary songs from Pihtiputas. London Skidded is still the number one song here, but this is full of 5/5, full of very good catchy punk rock songs. Excellent jobs. And from 79 from Joensuu, Ismo Alanko did see Pelle Miljoona and Ratsian gig, and after that they put up a band, Hassisen Kone, and this is their third record täältä. Tullaan Venäjä. I consider this more like in Finnish 80s rock, because Hassisen Kone was very big in then, but still you can listen these songs, they are very much there in punk rock, and of course here songs like Reippaina käymme rekkaina, syöksylasköitä kaikki tyyniä, and it starts like Rappiolla, song that is pretty much classic rock song here in Finland at least. Täältä tullaan elämä Hassisen Kone. Then 79, Kollakestään released their only album Jäähyväiset aseille. They have made few 7 inches. The 7 inches are a lot of better than this full album. This is a little bit disappointment, but still full of very catchy songs like Kännissä aamulla, and of course this Jäähyväiset aseille song. Very good punk rock, this one. And 79 also Sensuuri, Hulina album. Here songs like Kirjoitan seinään, that was quite hit song in the single. I think it's the best song in this album. Hei Hulina, Sensuuri. 1980, we have here Problems, Katupoikia. And of course it starts Katupoikien laulu. That is a cover version of, I think it was in 40s song already. And they made very catchy punk rock song, and it's also very nice punk songs from start to finish. And in the B-side there are like live songs. I think the A-side is a better one. Problems, Katupoikia. Another Helsinki-based band made also a record in 1980, and it's this Widows. Fun, and Widows was maybe straight punk rock band in Finland because they sang in English, and this have also A-side studio size and B-side is live, and here's like the hit songs like Famous 5 here. They also make several very good singles. In another part of Finland than Helsinki, punk was more in fun, a little humorous, like Quarantine, that has similar humor in the songs like Eppu normally did have, but this Quarantine have standard time a lot of better. My favorite are here, of course, Antis here and Police Pop, that is cover version of Irving Goodman's late 60s or early 70s Slager song. But this have excellent track from start to finish. Very good mood record. Quarantine, super, they ended their career earlier this year. Another band that didn't take themselves too seriously is Ypo 5. Halpaa lystiä. They also have several 7 inches there before this one, and I think this band the 7 inches works better than the full album, but anyway, Karnulan poikki, rinta, nappi, poko, tyttöni on punk, full of very good songs here also. But the most important album of 1980 have to be Pelle Miljoona Oy, Moottoritie Kuuma. The punk is already a little bit vanished here, and songs are in there, maybe new wave classic Finnish rock here. Band is completely different than in Nus, only Pelle is Pelle. Record was ready, and Pelle was with Ari interrailing, and when they returned to Finland, Andy McCoy and Sami have disappeared to Stockholm, and they had this number 1 hit, Moottoritie on Kuuma, and it's the favorite track from this album. I think it's maybe top 5 Finnish rock songs ever. 1982, Lama put out their first and only album. They have also very good singles before this and this full album. And for me, Lama was the first hardcore band. Even there are concerts maybe more in punk, but songs are fast, like in the speed of hardcore. But then maybe the lyrics are not their police hits and gigs, army sucks type of things than hardcore were mostly. Anyway, Lama 1982. And then of course from Tampere, Kohu 63, their first album. They have 1 mini-album before this and 1 single, and Kohu 63 lisää verta historiaan. This is also very much UK 82 style of punk hardcore here. Excellent album, full of very good songs. But the things that really changed in 1982 is of course Propaganda and their first full-length album Appendix, Ei rahaa ollut valuuttaa. Yes, hardcore is here to stay, and here of course songs Ei rahaa ollut valuuttaa and many others. All songs, all 16 songs, very good song, very catchy songs, very well played songs. Appendix. And also 82, riistetyt valtiovankina, they really pushed the limits of what hardcore could be. Super fast, super noisy stuff here. This is also one of my favorite records ever, starting with Protesta Survive, Punainen Vaara, etc. Super fast, super noisy stuff here. Riistetyt valtiovankina. Also Varaus released their only album, one-sided half album. This is also one side full of very good catchy songs here. Varaus 83 also. In 83, 013 released this Takaisin todellisuuteen, also Propaganda release. This is little bit late for punk game because the hardcore was the game on the streets, but still this one have very catchy songs like this name song here, Takaisin todellisuuteen. Very good album. But in Tampere, Bastards, järjetön maailma. This is maybe from the period the most well-produced album. The Costello was in the producing this album. Very good songs, hyväksi käytetyt is the first one. And I don't think there's any bad song in this album either. Very good band and quite nice they are back and playing again. But in 83, also she liked my top 1 album ever. It's of course Terveet Kädet, their first album. I still remember listening this album first time. In the A side I didn't understand a word, but when the B side start, the first song there, Jesus Perkele, was the first lyrics I understand in this album. So we have a very Northern craziness here. Excellent album and top 1 album for me. Even Propaganda was busy with their releases also. Kansanuutiset, Beautiful Dreams, Kauniita unia. This was released through Rockorama. Yes, very good songs, but maybe not full album is a hitless album. But anyway, Anke Aamu is the first song here. Very nice. Hardcore type, this was the band's only album. Also Destruction's Vox Populi was released in 83. Propaganda Records through Rockorama. When this album arrived to Finland, the band was already gone. But anyway, this is really good album. I like all these 15 songs here. Kärpästen juhlat. It started with that song and it's maybe my favorite song in this album, but I like every song in this one. They have pretty much different sound than many other bands at the same time. Destruction's Vox Populi. 1984 was still very good year for Finnish hardcore, and of course Chaos, ristiinnaulettu Chaos was released, and this is also one of the greatest records ever. Super good songs from start to finish. I have listening this was, I don't know, hundreds time in the 80s, like daily many times. Chaos, ristiinnaulettu Chaos. Rattus, Uskontoon vaara. It was hard to pick, do I pick this Uskontoon vaara or WC räjähtää from Rattus, but I think this one, when they have new singer Annika, complete new style, this is like very first crossover hardcore record, very heavy. Annika have very cruel voice here. Excellent big, and I think this influenced quite much worldwide the punk scene back in the 10. And also from Propaganda Rockorama, Vaurio, Huutoja yössä, Shout from the Night. Very good. We take this hardcore, well played, well good, catchy songs here also. Vaurio. Then hardcore starts a little bit lose its power, but still there are some albums coming, like this 1985 Kansanturvamusiikkikomissio 666. They differ a little bit other hardcore bands back in the time. They have maybe more there in rock, and their lyrics was completely different than any other bands and all other rhythms also. But this was their only album, Kansanturvamusiikki 666. Excellent tracks from start to finish here. My favorite are like Pääni, Aurinkomaa, Mutaiset vedet, Luontoon, Liha-ihminen. So full of catchy songs. And then in 1985 also Massacre. This cover is quite crazy. It feels a little bit like metal cover, but this is still full hardcore here. But Massacre turned after this one to the metal side. But here are all the songs in Finnish: Sotalelut, Pyhä Sota, Elämä, and etc. Excellent album. from the 85. Not all 85 punk was hardcore. Here's also debut album by Smack, On You. And this is more there in karate punk style. And this one have also very good songs. The Criminal is my favorite here, but here's also songs like Run Rabbit Run that Nirvana did cover and played in the gigs in the 1910. Smack On You, they made a couple albums, but this one is the better one, the first one. Then we jump to 1987 with Garbage Men, the very minnows Garbage Men, and now punk have quite much influences from psychobilly. This could be the first psychobilly album in Finland. I'm not completely sure about that, but excellent songs. Here also, I like this album from start to finish. Crazy cover also here. Garbage Men. 1988 is the first album by Radiopuhelimet, Rockiräjähdys. Radiopuhelimet is formed in the ruins of Kansanturvamusiikkikomissio. They made a couple EPs that are my favorite stuff from Radiopuhelimet, and this is their first album. This is very punk rock, I think, but still it have feels of rock and another genres also, but this is very hard album. And start with Rockiräjähdys, Etelän Vetelät. They also made Alternative Tenkautses also released at least one EP in US in Rockiräjähdys that have, I don't remember if have songs from this or only those EPs. Also 1988 hardcore was in vanishing in the backyards. Then we have here Fuzzbay, Back from the Grave. This is like speed metal or thrash metal played by punks, and that was quite much the game up here. The maybe the song titles like I'm Dead, Isn't That Enough, Back from the Grave, The Grave Take Your Heed Off are more in there in thrash metal, but the playing and the mixes are more there still in the hardcore. But anyway, Fuzzbay, Back from the Grave, this is good. Very great record that I also have listened so many times. Some hardcore was still made in 1988, and I have here Pyhäkoulu Postmortem, the first full-length album. They have one mini album before this, and 7 inches and one split 7 inch. I like those 7 inches very much. They maybe this is not as good as those, but still good songs here. Pyhäkoulu Postmortem. 1989, I have here the Luumäet Verta ja Luita. That is the Luumäet band's second album. Their first album was a cover album. They made Ramones' first album, cover versions in Finnish. And that was kind of a little bit last joke, but here they have their own songs, and I think also cover versions, Ramones cover versions. I'm not so in Ramones, so I don't know. But the style is Ramo punk here, and they really started a phenomenon of that in Finland. And after this album, I think there was another bands playing same style, Pojat, Luonteri Surf, etc. But this is I think the number one album of that genre. I think I can sing all these songs from start to finish, because this was my wife's favorite album, maybe in 89 and 90s. Tappaitomasten hyökkäys, Mä en halua mennä alas kellaviin, etc. Excellent album. 19s, too bad I have my own company in 90s, and I wasn't much on music, so I have a lot of records to find from the 90s, but 1990, Mana, Totuus palaa, maybe my number one rock albums in Finland ever. This is very, very dark punk rock here, and these lyrics are not fun at all. And it had this song Maria Magdalena that was maybe radio hit back then, and this is really sad story of singer that like to go to mental asylum because his girlfriend is already there. And so excellent songs, excellent full, very strong balls of guitars, I have to say here. Mana Mana, totuus palaa. 1995, Kuolleet Kukat first album was already released in CD. This EP is from 2014, but Kuolleet Kukat is Chaos. Ja, yes, band and it continues. There were maybe Chaos left. So excellent songs here from start to finish also. Kuolleet Kukat, Kansanmurha LP. 1996, the 80s style of hardcore is Uutuus Loppu on lähellä, their only album that was released in Belgium. They have 2 or 3 EPs before this one. This band was quite legendary, have many stories behind the band, but this is the closest thing of 80s hardcore that ever was made in Finland in 90s. Uutuus Loppu on lähellä. We jump to 2007 when punk came back to my heart, and never lived it, but back to my life, I have to say. And one of the reason for that was Creepy Crawly. This is their only album. They have a couple split EPs before this one. Both sides are recorded in studio in different times, have different sounds, but anyway, songs are in English and in Finnish, and this is like full-time screening here. Excellent stuff, and even the cover looks like metal album. This is full hardcore, and the band started like Riot Girl scene in Finland with another bands like this Turku-based band Hatarina. This is their only album, is one-sided album, and the songs are in English except one song earlier that is in Finnish, and the album name is Älä epäröi, vaan äpäröi, don't hesitate, be a bastard, and that tells a lot. My favorite gigs ever that I have been was Creepy Crawly and Katarina in same evening. Anyway, Katarina, the best from 2007, and then one hit wonder Igniat Ferron. I think they have songs members from Creepy Crawly here. Their only album, too bad. I wish I heard something more. Never see them live, but this is also very good. Very good, a little bit metallic sounds, but in full hardcore. Äitimaa ei are maybe the number one songs in this album. Excellent tough stuff here. Igniat Ferro, Amor Fati. 2009 from Jyväskylä is this Delta Force 2, Delta Force 2, and I think this is the second album. And first side is 6 and second side is 6. So this is more in their crossover thrash metal side, but I think this is still full punk attitude here. Excellent songs. They are not taking themselves very seriously, I think, with the songs. Leffailta Invaasio USA, so this is Chuck Norris worshipping very much. Mossaaja kuole, moss and die. So Delta Force 2 from Jyväskylä, 2011. Helsinki-based band Ydinperhe and their first album, and I think this is their best album. They are still around, and I think their gigs are stronger than ever. But as album format, I think this is the best one here, full of very good catchy hardcore songs. Pistä hanttiin, radio pysyy kiinni, työviikon jälkeen, bisnekset, nollatoleranssi, so much excellent stuff here that it would be full video long if I take from start to finish here. 2012, I have here the Splits, their first album. This is all-female karaoke punk rock band that played in singing English. Very good, catchy songs. I like listening to this one back in the day very much, and still I really love their sound very much. They make 2 albums, but this first album I think have better songs. 2015, one of the top bands at the moment since 2015 is of course Kohti tuhoa, and this is their first album, Rutiinin orja. I think this has very noisy screaming voices here and very well played, a little bit metallic hardcore here, but still in the still like reinvented Finnish hardcore, I think in 2015 album. They made one EP before this one, but I think that wasn't very good, but this album really blow everything then. 2017, Lapin helvetti, so this terveet kädet packet their gear up and Läjä made band in Lapin helvetti. That is like thrash metal with hardcore, thrash metal inspired by hardcore, and now of course terveet kädet plays hardcore with something from metal side here, but this one I have also excellent song, and of course the band plays very well, catchy songs. Still menting maybe Lapin helvetti could come back also, revisit their stuff, and I like that one. Also I like very much of the terveet kädet latest album also. In 2017 also something completely different is this Rainbow Liquor. I saw the light, but it turned off, and Rainbow Liquor is like electric hardcore. This album started with a couple full disco songs, but then it turned the hardcore gear up and have songs like ending like Terror Night. This is the cover version of Creepy Crawler songs, and the Peppi was also singing in Creepy Crawler. Rainbow Liquor, I saw the light, but it turned off. Something quite much different. In 2020, melodic punk rock is back in games with this puhelinseksi sydänkohtaus tanssilattialle. They have 2 albums now, and both are very good pick. 8 here one, but I start this first one, and here's the song Sydänkohtaus tanssilattialle, maybe is their number 1 hit song, if I may say, but anyway, excellent stuff, melodic punk rock puhelinseksi. Also from 2020 is this Etuaste Jumalan liha. This is like if 80s terveet kädet have appeared in 2020s, very much terveet kädet sounding stuff without any metal influences here. This is pure hardcore, but it works at their own anyway. I like very much of this one. Etuaste Jumalan liha. Excellent live band also. Then 2021 is kova rasvaa tasaluvulla tulevaisuuteen. This is their second album. This is also case I could pick 8 here one because these are equal. But anyway, this starts with Rasman Militia säännöt. Here's like 7 songs, super good songs, and A-side is also B-side, so both sides plays same songs here. Excellent choice, because you, after listening one side, you like to hear it again anyway. Kova rasvaa, I also have said this is like the number 1 bands here at the Finland at the moment, and this is the band is also based from the players from Katarina. 2022 is Vivisektio, uusi normaali, band that started already in 80s, but this is their first full-length album. No, I'm not sure, but anyway, this is full northern hardcore without any metal influences there, so full Finnish hardcore, one of my favorite albums in recent years, with the songs like Uusi Normaali and Kaivosmaa, etc. This album very start and there are not any boring moments, full force from start to finish, and I think the Maria is excellent singer here. She have a very raw voice. 2023. Punk is Love. Punk on rakkaus with the first album of Tigeri. Punk rock pamaus. This album makes me smile from start to finish. Very catchy punk rock 77 style punk rock songs, and the lyrics are so fun lyrics, and this band have a very nice lyrics. I have seen them several times, and this had to be my number band at the moment. Anyway, Tigeri have 2 singles, 2 EPs, and this album out at the moment. 2024, yes, I included one band from this year to this list, and it's Drugs Week, Kaikki maailman kukat. This is more there in post-punk wave and quite melodic one, and these lyrics are very political lyrics here, very catchy songs. One of my favorite bands, like one of my favorite records that I listen almost weekly. Excellent album by Drugs Week. This was my top 50 of Finnish punk rock records. Some albums missed from the list because I didn't like those, or I don't have those. Especially I know this 90s is black hole for me. I really like to jumping it and find stuff from there. Anyway, thank you for watching, and more punk and punk related stuff later. See you. Bye.